fellow's yard has a sprinkler just my size, a final place to lay for when I reach my time. My carcass in a pine-shaped box remains in repose with that pinewood lid off, an open coffin view of my body wrapped, all the tools laid out, and a jar of nails, the singing and the moaning and the soft talk prepare to close me down and lift me up to that odd fellow's yard. Wrap me in cotton, wrap me in wool, lower to the bottom, 6 feet earth damp and cruel. Wrap me in cotton, wrap me in wool, in that pine-shaped coffin hewn from the wilderness. Heart-shaped corpse, throw in a handful of dirt, a handful of lime, dirt from my garden lime to speed decay along. Wrap me in cotton, wrap me in cotton, I'll be leaning toward the west. They say I'll never rest. Rolling over in my grave. Remember me at my best and my many sides vexed. Wrap me in wool, wrap me in wool. Leave my grave anonymous, no proud gravestone in that pine-shaped coffin, pine-shaped box, subterranean monument underneath the odd fellow's yard. Tied up in cotton, bound up in wool in that pine-shaped coffin. Hewn from the wilderness. Thank you very much. My name is Calvin Johnson. And it's really cool. We're playing at the Greymalkin Cultural Living Center, Experimental Life place. And it's I'm enjoying the atmosphere, the carpeting. Also, I've decided they don't have a stage here. So I've decided that I'm going to define the stage myself. And what I've decided is the stage is this square area in front of the proscenium arch. I'm going to have a sort of a radical definition of the stage area because traditionally the stage is the section beyond the proscenium arch. behind it. See? And I would come out from the curtain, say like this. And I'd perform. But I'm gonna expand the stage. It's beyond proscenium, and it's going to be this area up to the red carpet. It's including the power strip and some of the leaves, and someone's guitar cord is here too. I don't need that. I'm not going to use an amplifier for my guitar. I'm just going to freeball it here. Just sans amplification. But the purpose of this definition, though, is to reassure anyone in the audience who might be concerned about encroaching upon my personal space as a performer, which I think would be really exciting if you were to storm the stage. But I leave that to you. You please respond to the work presented however you naturally feel is appropriate or inappropriate. However, what I would like to point out, as Phil Elverum sometimes does, he says, this whole area I'm not using. So if anyone else would like to occupy this area in front of the stage goes up to this line here, they are welcome to do so. And earlier today I was having a cup of tea here in the Greymalkin experimental living quarters. There are several new tenants, and one of them was arranging the carpeting carefully. Oh, great, welcome. And she was saying, we need to have the carpeting, we need to spread this carpeting out because we don't want people will just stand in the doorway. And I was like, oh yeah, they do that at shows, I noticed that. They do that. But we're not having that problem. No one's standing in the doorway there. So she was successful in her spreading of the carpets. Her goal was achieved, people. Good job, as audience members, helping her like that. Furthermore, while we're on the subject, how about a round of applause for the folks at this house who have hosted this event? So yeah, so if at this point I will pause for a moment to allow any sort of rearranging that anyone feels like is necessary or desirable. If anyone would like to occupy parts of this room, now they will not miss anything by doing so at this point.